I come here this week with a confession. Forgive me, community, for I have sinned. This week has been very, very, very hard for me on a personal level. I don't want to splash it across the internet. I have greater respect for myself and the people involved than that. But basically, there's a lot of upheaval in my life at the moment. And whether that's an excuse or not, I have to admit that I have cheated on you as a community and on myself as someone that's trying to improve his life. This week has been very rough, and in the process, because I'm on the 5 milligrams of Mounjaro for the second month in a row, the food suppression has also dwindled. So in a perfect shitstorm of emotional problems and less willpower, training wheel support from Mounjaro, I have eaten badly. Now, I don't mean that I've had 14 takeaways a day and I've been drinking liquid chocolate while sniffing lard. I've just been very liberal with my snacking in the evening, my comfort. I've been very lax when it comes to my food. Why? Because it's easier to get KFC in the house for me and the kids, or it's easier for me to feed the kids and then for me to get something in. Now, what this has meant for me is that I have maintained my weight. I am still at 25 stone 2, the same weight that I have been for, 3 weeks now. I'm happy that I haven't put on weight. And there was a part of me that wanted to lie to myself and you guys and girls that watch these videos. And when I hopped on the scales this morning, it's been hovering around 25 stone flat for the last 2 weeks. You know, you get on, it says 25 stone, you get back on, it says 25 stone 2. And then no matter how many times you get back on the scales, it says 25 stone 2. I could have lied. I could have said, yeah, I've lost 2 pounds. But every time I get on the scales, it defaults back to that 25 stone 2. So if I want to be honest with myself, and if I want to hold myself accountable, I can't say, oh, it said 25 stone once. So that, ta-da. So I'm being honest with you. This is my mea culpa to you as my community. I've been receiving a lot of kind words and support over the last few weeks. A lot of kind words and support since I started this channel. Rather nicely, we've hurdled past 500 subscribers, which is amazing. And I love every single one of you. And I know that sounds very, YouTubery. But I mean it. Like, this is the first time I've grown a channel that has so many like-minded souls around a specific topic. My previous channel, right, which was YouTube help tutorials, you'd arrive at a video, you'd get what you need and you'd leave. Think of it like, to humanize it a bit more, think of it as like a DIY channel. I would teach you everything about DIY, how to hang a door, how to install an electric light, how to do plumbing, how to do doorbells, how to do handles. They're all helpful, but you're not likely to watch all of those because you just wanted to learn how to put a handle on a door. So you'll watch that video and you'll disappear. There's nothing wrong with that. You'll think of me next time you need some DIY advice. But that means that my viewers on the other channel were very transient. You'd come in, you'd watch something, you'd leave. You may never come back. In this channel, it's different, at the risk of sounding mushy. We're a community and we're building a family. Every single one of these videos are relevant to each other. You're likely to watch the what food am I eating to lose weight, and then watch my food diary and my weekly roundups, and you're likely to come back from week to week for the weekly roundup because they are all relevant to each other. They are all about that adding a handle to a door, so to speak. So I would like to thank all of you. If you're watching this video now and you're subscribed, that's fantastic. If you're not, that's also okay. But I have noticed that 60 to 70% of the people that watch these videos aren't subscribed. And if you were to hit that like button and subscribe, it grows the community. It will help you lose your weight or start that journey or ask those questions, because we'll all have a place to talk about these topics. Now, I am aware that it sounds like a marketing campaign, and there is a small part of me that's probably saying this to kind of avoid talking about how I feel like a failure right now in my weight loss journey, in my personal life, in my mental health. But it does truly mean a lot to me to be able to come on here, be honest, open and vulnerable, and share with you my journey. I've got this week's worth of jab, which is 5 milligrams. And then next week, I'm going to do the kind of golden dosey thing, get as much out of that pen as possible. And then I'm off to Birmingham for the end of April, and then flying out to Dubai with that client that's being very nice to me. Whilst I'm in Dubai, I'm not taking a jab because this is a once in a lifetime event of going to Dubai. So I want to try and enjoy it. I'm not going to abuse it, but I want to enjoy it. And then when I come back from Dubai, I'm going to go up to 7.5 milligrams. It's already in my fridge. I feel that mixed with a little bit of self-control will break the plateau. I'm terrified that I'll stop losing weight because that's one of the only things that I seem to have been doing okay with lately. And being able to lose some weight and look after Alan is very important to me at the moment. Anyway, yeah, I just wanted to admit to myself and to the community that yes, it's hard and there'll be some ups and there'll be some downs and there'll be some weeks where you binge or overeat. There'll be some weeks where the jabs don't seem to help. And I wanted to be honest. I didn't want to say, yay, I've lost 2 pounds when I haven't. Maybe I'm being mean to myself. Maybe I should have allowed myself that victory. But I didn't think that was fair and I didn't think that was honest. And what's the point in lying to yourself? You know, you're only going to hurt yourself. This week, I'm going to try and make a concerted effort to think a little bit more, to cook in-house a bit more and to be a little bit more engaged with my food choices instead of emotionally reaching for my phone and ordering something in or being lazy or grazing on stuff in the evening. I'm going to try and make a more concerted effort to acknowledge that I'm doing something I shouldn't do. And remember that in the long run, the only person that this is hurting is me, and I need to focus because when I'm off these jabs or when I'm maintaining and the food suppression disappears, it's only down to me. So I need to learn this now. So if I don't learn this now, what's the point of me going on the jabs and then rebounding in a year's time, year and a half's time? That robs some time for me from my kids and from my kids to have their dad when they're older. Thank you for sitting through me waffling at a camera. I'm Alan. I'm losing it. Are you?